Okay, so if you're wanting to buy a house, you need to do the right thing. And to do the right thing goes something along the lines, to buy a house from Tonya. To buy a house from Tonya, you need to call her and go see her. You need to call her and go see her to buy a house from Tonya. I'm sorry. Yes, that is the Tonya Harbin Real Estate Hour song of the day.
I mean, that one was good, Rudy.
Yeah, to buy a house from Tonya, you need to go see her and then go buy it. All right, so I'm going to work on the lyrics. It is time for the Tonya Harbin Real Estate Hour, brokered by Real. Tonya Harbin Real Estate, #1 real estate agent in Abilene, all of the big country. I keep getting all kinds of great information as to what's happening in the Lone Star State. And the things that are happening is that Abilene, Texas, and the state of Texas in general is a great place to come and buy a home. So if you're moving military or your work's taking you somewhere else and you need to sell your home, you need to contact Tonya Harbin Real Estate, brokered by Real. She's amazing. You're amazing, Tonya. And I don't say that because I've watched what you've done to our community and for our community. You help out everybody. Have you always been like this? I mean, when you were in high school, in college, were you that, hey, let's go do a fundraiser and help some people out?
Hey, I was just trying to get through high school and college.
Are you? So you have a Mr. Harbin in your life.
I do.
Yeah, he took your name, Kelly Harbin.
He did take my name.
Yes, he did. 'Cause you're more famous than he is. So did you know him in high school? Did you know him in college?
I actually met him the last year of my 6-year stay at college. So if I had not gone for 6 years, I wouldn't have met him.
That's it. And that's why we call her Dr. Tonya.
And that's right.
With that said, Tonya Harbin, the holidays are here. Not too long ago, we had a fun time at the Abilene Zoo. I know that you all always treat your raving fans to an extra special event at your place, and everybody comes together, and I see people, hugging and, shaking hands, high-fiving. It's always a very fun event. What inspires you to do that? I mean, raving fans are raving fans. It's one thing. And this is something that Miss Amanda from your office and I have talked about this. You're a celebrity, for crying out loud, not just here in Abilene, but all throughout West Texas.
She doesn't like to claim that title.
Really?
No.
No, yes you are.
But we do enjoy hosting client events. This was actually our 9th annual zoo event that we held. So next year it'll be 10, so we're going to do something really exciting.
I have some things in mind.
Yes, but we started that 9 years ago, just trying to think outside the box. What could we do to give back to our clients and friends to come together and just have a really fun night. And that's really one of my favorite events that we do. It is so cool to be at the zoo at night, just walking around.
I was at the zoo the other day when they had Rhino Day. National Rhino Day came and said, can you come broadcast live? Of course, came to broadcast live for the Tonya Harbin Day too, But while I was there, everybody going by the pink flamingos said, is Tonya Harbin here? And I would go, yes, it's Tonya Harbin Real Estate. And I would start singing. My wife was like going, are you a nut job or what? I'm crazy for Tonya Harbin. But yeah, it's awesome that the penguin exhibit there honors Tonya Harbin, showing the pink color.
That's right. I'm sure they did that just for me.
And they've done that ever since that exhibit was built. And I went, wow, they're honoring Tonya Harbin.
No, but our zoo is really a nice place to go and visit.
You've got a Christmas one coming up, and you got Amanda. What do you do at the office? Do you have a title?
Yes, I have a title.
What is it?
I am the Marketing and Events Director / Listing Coordinator / Keep Tonya in Line. No, kidding.
That's true.
She has to have it on her calendar. If she doesn't have it on her calendar, it's not allowed to happen.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That is awesome. So how hard is it to keep up with someone as popular and as famous as Tonya? Because I'm telling you right now.
Oh my goodness, I am not famous or popular.
Look, as she gets her sunglasses
you know
out
what?
of her
I was
purse.
just thinking, y'all have glasses on, and y'all are like so smart.
I've got an extra pair of eyeglasses over here you can borrow.
Oh, thank you.
Scheduling for Tonya, if I don't see it on her calendar,
It ain't
I'm
happening.
gonna put something there. And then she's like, oh wait, I have this. And I'm like, can you move yours? Or do I need to move the one I scheduled for you? So, she's a very important person.
And I know what it's like when you have way too many interviews coming in or too much going on. When does she find time to close homes? I mean, every
those
once
get
in a
put
while.
on her calendar. I will schedule around those for sure. Those are more important.
Yeah.
Because we want to get people in
I do
homes.
a lot of listing appointments. Yes, we have a lot of different closings. So,
And I know
it's really fun being out there, listing houses. I actually just sold one of my friends a commercial building. So that was a lot of fun. So, I loved selling real estate.
And you went door knocking not too long ago.
I did.
What got into you?
Before the zoo event, we had one of our builders that was coming into town for the zoo event. So I went to that neighborhood and another neighborhood that our builder also helped sponsor the zoo and door knock, just inviting, everybody that bought a house in those neighborhoods to our zoo event. So, it was really fun. Just, you meet people. People are always really surprised whenever you knock on their door. So, it's just kind of fun.
Are you the Tonya Harbin?
No, but it's just fun, to be able to invite them to something that we're hosting. Whenever we have events, so like when we did the zoo, it was, you got the zoo for free, giraffe eating for free, pizza, we always have games, so just a lot of fun things. So, I just want to get as many people as I can to come and just experience, what we can put on. So that's the fun part. When I got into real estate, I thought I was going to sell some houses. I never even imagined that we'd be doing all of these other things that are so much fun, like all the client events and, being out there, meeting people and, just all the different things. But it's really a lot of fun.
It's amazing when you're out there and you're working amongst them all. And I'm going to embarrass her. I have to. I don't mean to, but has anybody come up and said, I want your autograph yet? No. I want you to put your autograph right here on the arm, and then I'm going to go down to the tap parlor and have it inked in permanently. And we go, I know Tonya Harbin! Because you really do. You've done quite a bit. I know you've even helped out animals. Animals don't buy houses from you.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Not themselves, but
they move into the house. Yeah. Whenever you buy a house, you can
they need
an animal.
Forever homes.
That's what I've told everybody. The home I live in is not my home. It's a 4,000 square foot doghouse.
Yeah. We love helping out with animals. We love helping the abalone shelter. Mm-hmm. So we do a lot of, where they'll come to our office, they'll bring some of the animals, and we'll showcase them on our websites.
What's your favorite thing to do all year long? Of all the features, we just did the Halloween thing. We got the Christmas thing coming up, and Amanda, I want you to share that with us in a second.
Okay.
But what is Tonya Harbin's favorite thing to do?
I don't know. I think every time we're doing something, I always think it's my favorite. So the zoo right now is my favorite, but then whenever we go to pies, then that's my favorite. I think at the end of the day, I just get excited about, whatever we're doing because, you're doing things like all the time, right? It's your job. For us, we're showing houses, we're listing houses, we're doing videos, we're doing all the things. And so it's kind of fun sometimes to have something that's just a little bit different. So whenever we host an event or, attend a fundraiser, it's just something that's a little bit different to go do.
Amanda, you fill up her schedule.
I try.
So what does she like? What is the one that if you were to guess, she's not here.
Favorite, but
what's your favorite?
The animals are my favorite.
Okay.
Anything that we can do to help animals is my favorite. So if I can talk about it a little bit, we're gonna do a shelter drive.
No way, when?
Well, now. So we are starting it today, and you can bring dog food, cat food, toys, beds, blankets, whatever the shelter might need for these animals. to the office. You can bring them by the office starting Monday, and we're going to collect all these things and take them once they open their brand new park and share all of that with them. And we have also partnered with them, and we are sponsoring 2 dogs adoptions. And so we're going to kind of show you their little personalities and what they need in a family and a backyard. And hopefully one of our listeners or someone on social media will see these lovely pets and
these little fur babies.
Grab them up for free.
So I'm wondering, Christmas is coming right around the corner. Look at that smile on her face.
Yep.
Tonya Harbin, here goes. What about a day? You know how we always come to your office and Santa Claus is there, and we have our picture made with Santa and cookies and fun. Let's do one where you have Santa Claus and people can have their pictures made with Santa Claus and their pet.
We've done that.
Have you really?
We've had a couple of, you
They
could
brought
bring your
their
pets.
animals early.
Yeah, we had them come just a little bit earlier than the rest of our kids. Can be overwhelming for some animals. Vice versa.
My mom brought her cat.
But yeah, Tanya's mom brought her cat. We had a couple people bring their dogs. I had my dog's picture taken with Santa one year in our office.
My dogs are way too crazy to do that.
Really? What kind of dogs does Tonya have?
Oh, I have doodles.
Oh.
They're just very energetic and they run. So.
All right. So we know you love animals. What other events? When do you start planning out the event for Tonya Harbin Real Estate, brokered by Real? #1 real estate agency here in the big country, all throughout West Texas. Tonya Harbin sells homes. Tonya Harbin makes family dreams come true. The American dream. When do you start planning for that for the full year? Here we are coming up on the end of the year. Uh-oh. Amanda?
I'm sorry. I wish I could say that I start planning January of this past year for January of next year, but I don't have that much time because I'm also doing the listing coordinating, which takes up a lot of time. So I'm juggling a couple of things, but it takes me a few months because we plan these events and we pretty much do the same event every year. So I have it down packed pretty good. I have what everything costs, what I need to buy, who needs to be where. I've got a whole binder of how it works if I'm not at the office for an event, so somebody else could take care of it. So it's a pretty well-oiled machine, I'd like to say.
Yeah, and then you've got her schedule book that you have to take care of.
Well, I don't have to take care of it, but I have to juggle some of the things, the marketing things that we are doing, I have to juggle with.
Well, because we do
schedule for
different
sure.
marketing things. So, we talked about a few weeks ago, we help with ACU. We do the Hometown Heroes. So, just getting those nonprofits and making sure that we have a video that plays at the ACU home games every week or whenever they're at home. So, all of those plus events. And
a lot of research when it comes to the Hometown Heroes thing, but...
And then a couple weeks ago, too, there was a new coffee store that opened.
I saw the pictures. You were all over the social media.
Yeah,
Seven
so Caitlin, my daughter, they'd asked her, she runs our other site called This Is Abilene. So she got to go in and make some coffee. So that was fun. But anyway, so we went out there, but we like to, whenever, new businesses, sometimes they'll contact us and, want us to come out. So we'll go out there and do a video just to kind of highlight, because it's exciting, all the new things that are coming to Abilene.
Tonya Harbin Real Estate, brokered by Real. Very busy, got a lot of events. When do you have time to hold open houses, to show properties? How does that work out? You've got great people on your staff. How many times have we talked to Zach Lebowski? And then you got Amanda, you got Caleb. The whole office is constantly brimming with folks going one in, one out.
But that's the great thing about having a team.
And you don't even have an office.
I know, I don't. I do not have an office. That's always shocking to people, but I just sit different places.
You just, wherever you go, that's where you're going to sit. All right.
Yeah, I'm the only person that doesn't have a desk.
All right.
I have a couch.
Caleb, Amanda, I have an idea. For Christmas, she gets an office. Do you think she'd stay in it?
No.
We've tried that.
Really?
We've tried that. She's had an office and it's empty because she will come and sit with somebody else.
Oh, wow.
I just like to be in the, that way I like know what's going on. I can give all my great ideas as soon as they pop into my head,
Do you share it when you come up with an idea? Do you share it right then and there?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep, she does.
Were there some Lulus? Oh,
And then I
you're
get
laughing.
really upset, like if I thought about it in the middle of the night and then I forgot it because it was such a great idea,
Okay, so you're laughing.
Yes.
Have there been some Lulus?
Oh, she comes in with all kinds of ideas all the time, and most of them are wonderful. Can we implement all of them as quickly? Or
See, I have this thing
Not always.
I don't really understand why things can't be done like that second. But, sometimes you just have to be patient, I guess.
But we love to make our ideas come to real life. That's what most of these events, most of the stuff has all stemmed from some little idea that she's like, hey, this person in this other state is doing something like this. Okay, yeah, let's run with it. Let's make this happen.
And there comes where you're making it happen. This is how you sell the homes. Because all of a sudden, now Tonya Harbin Real Estate, brokered by Real, becomes a real estate agency, but it doesn't feel like it when I walk in there. You got a moving truck out front, for crying out loud, and you're like, yeah, you're moving in? Okay, yeah, go ahead, take the truck. Just make sure you fill it up when you bring it back. And it's amazing how you do that. And
Well, we have all kinds of things, like a couple weeks ago, we even had somebody else's client from another team come in to get something notarized because they didn't know any other notaries except for us. So, because we offer notary services. So
She's really
we try to have
creating
everything.
a community. Like, we're not just selling real estate, she's selling a community. If these people come and buy or sell with her team, with us, you're not just getting this house, it's this extended period of time where we're there for them. They need help, or they,
And that's it. A lot of folks are needing help. Interest rates are coming down. And people are wanting to buy houses. Tonya, you're there to help. I know that your offices are in an awesome, awesome area. You're located where?
4357 South Treadway.
4357 South Treadway. Isn't that close to that Mulligan's thing that they have over there?
Yes.
Yeah. When are you going to have a concert at your place? I just heard from Caleb that he would love to have, is it Cross Canadian Ragweed, show up and play out there for you?
That would be amazing.
I guess we'll make it happen.
We do, I think we have a great backyard to host an event.
Yeah. We're going to have to make that happen.
I know, that would be a lot of fun.
And play for Tonya Harbin Real Estate, brokered by Real. So, time to put the houses on the market. The interest rates are coming down. People are wanting to buy. We're starting to see real estate climb again. All right, so what is your advice to us? I got a house. I want to move out. I need some help, but then I want to buy a house. I don't have the new house, but I want to sell. I got to sell mine before I can buy another.
Just call us and we can go over all the different options, with you, and we can even tell you all the things that you need to do to your house to get it on the market, so that it shows best, so that it can sell faster. And I think that's a big thing that not everybody does. You want to make sure that you go through and declutter and clean it, make sure it looks really good for showings so that it can sell fast, and then you can move on to your new house.
All right, and I'm telling you right now, it's going to be, I think it's a headache, but I've talked to a couple of the folks, and I have their names here. I'll leave them out for right now, but that said, we bought and sold. There was one couple that they were going different directions, both of them, and they had to sell their home. They both, he and her, came to you and said, we're going different directions, we need to sell it. And you help them with it. So I've got, and I know that it's got to be difficult, but can you help me in the aspect that I got to sell this house, and when do I get, because it's got to happen Perfect timing. Perfect timing, because as soon as I move out of this one, I got to move into this one. I ain't got no place to stay unless I live in that Tonya Harbin moving truck for a couple of days.
No, we try to, because that's with a lot of people. I mean, majority of people have to sell their house before they can buy another one. I mean, it's just not feasible to have 2 mortgage payments. So we definitely help with that and try to line it all up so that, you close on one house, you sign, on both of them the same day. A lot of times people do have it all like in a moving truck, waiting to be able to move into the next house. But we do get it all lined up for you.
Well, I was just going to live in the cab of the truck until we moved into the new one. Does that ever happen? Have you ever seen that happen where they closed on one and closed on the other and they closed on the one they sold and then they're moving in just minutes after closing on the one they just bought?
Yes, quite often. Because a lot of times people, they'll finish their house up that night, get it clean. The new buyers will do a walkthrough. And then sometimes, they're making a pallet at their house or something that evening to stay in it and then close on their new home in the next morning and then move in.
Wow.
After it funds.
After it funds.
Yes.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
The bank, everyone has brought their money and it is officially funded.
And you also have, I understand you have a legal person that can also kind of guide you through a lot of stuff.
We do.
That's awesome.
Yes.
He's on your team.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, he's the husband of one of our people on our team.
All right. So, yeah, I know that because I've been talking to him. I'm wanting to sell. I want to move in. And we're coming to Tonya Harbin Real Estate, brokered by Real. I get the stories of, I couldn't believe that this couple was parting their ways, and then all of a sudden you gave them you told them what their house was worth. They said, yeah, let's go. And I have right here. And in just 2 days, I don't count it by days. I count it by hours. 48 hours later, with 6 showings and multiple offers, they were able to receive an over the asking price. This is a success story. I mean, this is more like a grand slam. All the bases were loaded at the World Series baseball game. I mean, they not only had to split ways, they didn't want to be husband and wife anymore. They wanted to move on, and you made it. You got their house cleaned up. You got it. You guys, all right. I'm asking Amanda, because are you the one that kind of puts together, hey, we need to go clean it up, we need to organize it. Hey, Caleb, go take pictures. Is that how it works out?
Yeah, I mean, so Tonya and our other agents will send me the information for what house needs to be listed, phone numbers, all that fun stuff, and I'll contact the sellers and we'll discuss what's going to work best for them for pictures, time-wise, and what day works best. And then we'll talk about, okay, so to get ready for your pictures, I have emailed you a photo tips sheet, and it gives them, a bunch of things that
Take the
they can
toothbrush
do.
off the counter.
Yes, please. Put it in the drawer or underneath the sink. Just some tips. Clear your clutter. Take your magnets off your fridge to make their house look the best so it sells as fast as it can.
Because, at the end of the day, selling your house, it's stressful.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, it's very stressful.
And I'm laughing because the first time I met Tonya Harbin 10 years ago, she goes, no magnets on the refrigerator. You have a thing about that.
Well, it doesn't look great in pictures.
It looks cluttered. Every time I go in my kitchen, I look at my fridge and I'm like, ugh, there's so much stuff on this.
How is that again?
Ugh. But I have younger children.
Right.
And we stick things on I gotta have birthday party reminders and grocery lists, but I'm like, oh my gosh, there's too much on here, and I'll reorganize it and I'll push stuff to the side. I'm like, all right, Tonya will be happy.
But it's really, just for photos so that, people can picture themselves in the house. And so that's where, we like to have as least amount of things as possible on the kitchen counters, on the bathroom counters, in your shower, just little. And in pictures too, I don't really like if we don't have to have a trash can. I do not like toilet seats up. I mean, just lots of little different things to make the photos look better. But the better the photos look, I mean, go online and look at pictures and decide from that photo, would you want to go and see that house?
Right. You were recently out of the country. I'm telling on one of your vacations.
Okay.
And you had a house sitter. House sitter! Does she have any magnets on a refrigerator? Not a one. He's shaking his head no.
No, I did when my kids were little.
All right. So you really don't have magnets on your fridge. Amanda?
She doesn't.
Oh, wow.
That's why I said when I look at my fridge, I'm like, oh, I need to.
But I also
clean
don't
this
have
up.
young kids anymore. So, I mean, if I did, I would hang their artwork.
Grandbabies are coming.
I know. Maybe I'll hang their artwork.
When you
I
have this...
have a different place I hang my kids' work. But stuff always ends up on the fridge, whether it's supposed to be there or not. It just...
Now, I do have toys.
Okay, those are all over the floor.
No, not on the floor. They're put up.
They're put up, but she'll bring toys out from time to time. All right. Tonya Harbin, real estate broker by Real. Before we run out of time, I want to talk about the market has been going up and down. Last week, we had somebody from the mortgage company talking a little bit about the interest rates. And we didn't talk about it, didn't go that deep into it. It's come down as low as 5%. You even closed some homes at that rate.
We've had some people at 5.125 to 5.25, and those are on government loans. So that's FHA, VA. Conventional has been, in the low sixes.
But it's still coming down.
Yes.
It appears to be. All right.
It appears to be. I mean, again, you just gotta wait and see. I hate to say anything because what was it? Last November, December, they'd said rates were going to start going down next year, and then they did not. So there's that. But I really think that they will.
All right. So this is the other thing that gets me, because Tonya Harbin Real Estate, brokered by Real, is a awesome real estate company because of the way they operate and the way they take care of people. Now, I've got to tell you, if you can imagine that for just a minute that we're talking husband and wife in the living room. Why don't we do it? We do it because we got this huge house. It's just her, a dog, and a couple of cats, and me. And we're like, we got 5 bedrooms that aren't even being used. This house is huge. We got to go. And I had to mow, and it took me 4 hours to mow because I'm slow. But we want a smaller house. And we got to talking in the living room about moving out. And she said, well, do we even know what it's worth? Well, Tonya Harbin Real Estate, broker by Real, even offers you this. Within a minute, it wasn't even a minute long, we went to your website, TonyaHarbin.com. You know the big pink button? The big pink find out what it's worth button? Within minutes, we found out. I'm like going, what? You don't know what your home is worth until you hit the big pink Tonya Harbin button, the get started button. All right, so you offer that. Most people would charge you something for just doing that. I mean, I know it's not an actual appraisal, but it does give you an appraisal of what it might be worth in the market, right?
Right, it gives you an estimate, and then you can also contact us and we can come out and look at it to give you the best estimate. But that's an easy way. So many people want to know something, just from their computers at their house. So
and she's
just press the button.
Look at that smile. That is awesome. All right. So what other tools do you guys offer? Amanda, what else do you offer online? Because I know that I can pick up the phone and call, and somebody's going to answer the phone. Zach Obarski. Yeah, it's 9:45. Yeah, Rudy, what do you need? He answers the phone. But no, honestly, what other tools do you have to offer? I mean, is there somewhere online that says, hey, go talk to these folks about your financing? You have tips online, things that kind of tell you? I mean,
so we have some tips and some blog articles that can, help you get started. But you can always call, and we've got lots of resources to share with you. And also on our social media. So on the Tonya Harbin page on Facebook and Instagram, YouTube, we share all of the fun stuff and all the details, community, what you need for real estate, all online.
All right. So now you can go check it out. TonyaHarbin.com. TonyaHarbin.com is the website. That's where you see the big pink Get Started button. I always hit the pink button, it turns to green in no time. And then, of course, you've got Facebook at Tonya Harbin Team, or the phone, 325-603-3550, 325-603-3550. Before we get out of here, are you going to show any homes this weekend? I mean, what else? And we got another event. It just kicked off this week.
Yeah, bring your things for the dog shelter or the animal shelter, cat or dog items. That's going to go on for a little while. And check our social media to see, how we're doing with that.
Always check Facebook at Tonya Harbin Team. And also go visit Tonya Harbin. The address again is?
4357 South Treadway.
4357 South Treadway. They've got a little puppy running. Is he still there?
He's not so much a puppy anymore.
I know.
Yep.
He's playful.
He's playful.
All right, Tonya, thank you very much.
Thank you, Rudy.
We will have the song for you next week, written and produced. Are you ready? Amanda, you're going to be singing backups.
Okay, I'm ready.
Right. You've been listening to the Tonya Harbin Real Estate Hour. Do me a favor, go check her out. Go to Facebook at Tonya Harbin Team to find out where open houses are this weekend. Don't forget to help them out with the new Abilene All-Kind Animal Shelter and the fundraiser they're doing. Check it out. For more information, TonyaHarbin.com, Facebook at Tonya Harbin Team. And do me a favor, start packing. You are going to be moving soon. This is KYYW, Abilene, Texas.